Welcome back, everyone. Episode number 12 of the Crossover Podcast. I'm here with a group of great guys. You guys want to just introduce yourselves?
What's up, guys? I'm Ben Weston.
Cole Essel.
Bodie Mednick.
Luke Dodo.
So, it's the middle of the NBA playoffs, so we have a lot to discuss. A lot of big basketball fans here. So, we're going to start out with the Game 7 that took place earlier today. I really didn't watch much of it. It was Knicks Pacers, so whoever wants to talk about it, you can go ahead.
I just want to first say that Dante DiVincenzo and Alec Burks, they're the only reason that game didn't get out of proportion. Dante DiVincenzo, if I told you Dante DiVincenzo has 40 points and Alec Burks has 25 in Game 7,
Dante had 40?
40 points.
He had 40.
You're expecting the Knicks to win that game. They got blown out and it didn't even feel like it wasn't close. And I don't know. I can't imagine. Jalen Brunson seemed like kind of disappeared in most of the game. Obviously, he broke his hand at the end there. But there's points where I wasn't even noticing when he was on the floor. What do you think?
He came out and had a horrible first half. I think he was 4 of 13 from the field to start. And then he really got no help from anyone else, any other stars. Anunoby only played like 5-10 minutes in the game. He was hurt. A lot of it's going to come down to coaching, and if Tibbs is running his guys for too long, it's a big question. I don't know if it's
I was just going to say the same thing. Tibbs basically sold the soul of his entire team to beat the Sixers.
Yeah.
He did. You can't play guys 48 minutes.
You cannot in the
even,
playoffs.
Even if they got through this round, it would get swept.
Maybe a night or two, Game 6, Game 7, but Game 2, if you're playing Josh Hart 48 minutes every single night,
every night.
It's a wear and tear. That's why
Josh Hart's an exception, though.
It's an exception to it. What do you got hurt? What do you think?
Yeah.
Wear and tear on his body.
And
You got
and
hurt.
today, I didn't notice Josh Hart at all. I watched every single second.
He didn't sit for like 4 straight games. You can't do that.
Well, he was in foul trouble bad.
We ended up fouling out.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice him at all.
He had 5 with 3 minutes left in the third.
Yeah. The fact that OG was even out there, dude, he couldn't walk.
He couldn't walk.
Yeah.
He was immobile.
What
He
did
was
they
out
give
there
him?
in the first
The
one.
pregame, they were like, they gave him horse
There's
tranquilizer.
there's no way that the trainers cleared him. It had to have been all him saying, "Let me go,
100%.
let me
Yeah.
go."
You
And,
can't strain
That's what happens in the
hamstrings.
playoffs.
and then he realized I can't go.
No.
He made his first 2 shots, but after that, he couldn't move. It would have been a non-factor on defense, which is his main thing.
I think it ultimately falls on Brunson.
I don't know.
I know he got hurt.
I think it is a lot. I think Tibbs, he's a good coach, but I think it is a lot of coaching. Even if they did pull out this series, they're getting swept next year.
What do you think about Indy against Boston?
You can't. Okay, but I'm just
I think they
saying,
would've
you
won.
can't beat Boston with OG hurt, Mitchell, your backup center's hurt. You got
Hartenstein got hurt.
Hart
this
is
game, too.
clearly very hurt. He can't play 40 minutes
Hartenstein was
anymore.
hurt too. He got hurt this game.
Yeah, Hartenstein's hurt. You just can't. You're getting swept by Boston. You need a fully
Both
healthy
are,
lineup.
though.
You can't.
Pacers might take 1.
I think they
I
can.
don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
I think
but-
they can take 1 just because they showed today. They can have games.
They can.
They can.
where
They get so many. I saw on Twitter they get 31 wide open looks per game. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
That's
if they can make their shots, and that's all credit to Halliburton. If they can make their shots, then I think they can win a game or 2 against Boston. Yeah, they're not going to win the series.
They're just they're just too.
Yeah.
It's just
And there's a couple of times with the Knicks when they cut it 70, I think, and they come out of a timeout and get a 5-second violation.
Yeah.
How can you possibly do that? That can't happen.
Yeah.
And then a play or 2 later, TJ McConnell got a steal off when Jalen Brunson wasn't looking, and Aaron Nesmith got an and 1, and they're back at 15. Every time they cut it, it was just back and forth.
Right.
10-0 run by the Knicks, 8-0 run right back by the Pacers, and they just couldn't get past that 7 mark.
right.
I just think this playoffs has been very odd because of all the injuries. Like Chase said it today, the Pacers team is not good. And I think for a team that's in the conference finals, when you look at the Bucks, Giannis and Dame were both hurt, and then for the Sixers, Joel was playing at 50%. And now you have there's no problem with it, but there's a small market team that doesn't really have a superstar in the conference finals. It's just a very weird year in the East.
I think some of the
Agreed.
Pacers guys are really showing up as well. Was that
I
one
agree.
rookie? Ben. What's
Ben
his name?
Shepherd.
Ben Shepherd. He
yeah.
shot 33%
Is that the
from
light
3.
skin guy?
Yeah, he's the corner sitter. He shot 33% from 3 in the regular season. He's shooting 49 to 50%.
I mean, TJ McConnell's been.
Yeah,
He's their X factor.
You need a guy to come in and give you
TJ
20
McConnell,
minutes
Why
to
do
hit
you
shots.
obviously former Sixer, but like I knew he was decent on Sixer. Like he's actually
He's
really
playing
good.
well on
He's
offense.
really
his
good.
mid is nice. His long ball.
He's more than a cat bag
That's a
type
role
pass.
player. That
He's way more than
And
a cat bag.
he can pass. Like he
Yeah,
legit
he
pass.
has nice
plays.
dump offs. He had 2 plays in a row. Where
He's like his
Yeah.
little like just
he had that one to Obi Toppin
Obi.
where he got fouled by Josh Hart.
And Neesmith and Nemhard are playing
Yeah,
great.
no, they can
they're playing
shoot.
great defense as well.
Yeah.
They're like
For
Neesmith
as
is
small as
blocking
Nemhard.
up.
Didn't Neesmith like not miss today? Like
I feel he's an on-road shooter.
Nemhard's one of my favorite. Like watching
He's
him. Like he has a very aesthetically pleasing game. So obviously I'm gonna kind of gravitate towards him. Like he had a situation where he had 3 turnovers in like 5 sessions, but other than that, I generally think he was perfect today. I don't think he missed a shot. I think he had like 7 assists or something. Like to have 3 guards like that, include with Halliburton as the main one, is just like you always have someone who can lead the offense perfectly, and I think that's key to keeping a team from being able to go on a run when you have a lead.
I agree. I think also being able to take your best offensive player off of the ball when he's a point guard, like the Knicks can't do it with Brunson.
Not at all.
They don't have anyone who can bring the ball up.
Dante Ford,
But like, if you can take Halliburton off the ball and give him easier looks, and then he's not getting hounded 94 feet by OG or DiVincenzo or whoever they have on him, that just makes the game a lot easier. I think that's one thing the Knicks, if they had, maybe they could have won this series. Yeah, they struggled with injuries a lot, but it was a big load on them.
It shows like
Big
it
load on them.
kind of shows.
Big look.
Joe. It kind of shows like the ceiling though on a team whose player is 6'6", 6'1". You know, like Indiana was doubling every screen, tripling even at times. And when you're 6'6", 6'1", you can't do too much about that. There's nothing you can do. Like Brunson's one of the best guys at negating how small he is, but he just couldn't do anything. He was letting Josh Hart, Hardenstein. I mean, Alec Burks was playing well, but that's not the guy you want to run your offense. Right?
I think the Pacers are happy if they let Alec Burks.
No, yeah.
Get
when
him.
Brunson got hurt, and then they had to try to figure out how to bring it up the courts. Like, I
could've.
would look up like Dante DiVincenzo's kicking the ball over.
It
plays.
was
It
tough.
was just really hard to watch.
Fresh as she was the worst dribbler in the league, bro.
Yeah.
No, he actually can't dribble.
He's bad.
He puts between his legs and starts losing the ball.
I watched Siakam and I wonder how he's in his 10th year and he can't dribble.
Yo,
He
he's
can't.
Siakam-
his,
Siakam
he's
is the
out
most-
of control.
He's
just
so
out of
effective, but like I hate watching.
I hate
Like
him.
he missed this game. Like, he was I think he shot probably 60%. He could have shot 80%. The amount of layups he missed, he misses layup, but he makes tough
His
mid-range
mini
shots.
is really
Fadeaway
sick.
shots
He does
that
make
he
tough
shouldn't
shots.
make, and he somehow makes those. Like if he could make his layups every time consistently, he could be a 20.
Are you going to say that they have no superstars?
I would not say
Indy?
that.
No, Indy doesn't have a superstar.
Because they arguably have
Listen, I would say
no.
Alright, no, maybe not
No.
superstar, but
Hallie is a star.
Hallie is a star.
Yeah,
so
and
is Siakam.
he impacts the game
Yeah.
on much different levels.
Yeah.
Like he's like Miles Turner. He's a good
I
three-point
don't
shooter.
know, yeah.
He's getting open shots because Hallie's playmaking. Is
Halliburton's the reason they're so good.
He's and a cocky Halliburton. I
I
know
love it.
they really
No, I
can't
love-
beat
I
the
love the
Celtics, but a cocky Halliburton can take them really far.
Every three, he was talking to that one guy in the
Yep.
front row every time.
And that's what you need to do. You need that energy in the playoffs to win games.
Yeah.
But you
I don't
guys
know.
know.
I don't think they have a super. I don't think either of them are honestly really.
There's
superstar.
not many superstars
Yeah.
in the NBA.
No, yeah, maybe he's not the superstar yet, but he could be.
Yeah, maybe he will be soon. It's only his first.
I mean, like the Pacers, they give me they almost give me the old Pacer vibes when they made the finals against the LeBron Heat. Like obviously Paul George up and coming then. No, I swear to God, I was thinking this.
I think they're a fun team.
like because PG wasn't like he was good, but he wasn't that good with those Pacers team. It was just an all around effort. Like George Hill, Roy Hibbert, those type of guys.
Really hit me.
Like you have that too. Like
Yeah.
now with them, Neesmith is a good 15. Nemhard's 15. McConnell's 15. Miles Turner.
No, yeah,
Miles
that's the
Turner-
thing.
Turner is so.
They rotate. They rotate
Yes.
their guys in and out, so
They
like,
have 10
they're
good
not
players.
overplaying
They
their
have 10 good players who at all times are honestly at their best.
and gritty guys. And they don't overplay them, so I don't think that they're like obviously everyone's at risk for injury, but like these guys on the Knicks are not rotating them in and out. They're just
They don't have a 7-man rotation.
exactly.
Do you think Porzingis being out the first 2 games confirmed matters at all?
Both
Both in Boston.
I don't know. It depends.
If it was in Indy, yes, but in Boston, I don't.
Yeah,
They have the
Yeah, I
same
don't know.
offensive.
but Boston
No,
has
no,
lost both games too.
Yeah, Boston.
Yeah.
Boston's game 2 stinkers. In
They
every
do.
game.
Yeah, they're gonna
So,
lose one.
like,
I think they're gonna
I mean,
split.
the
and
Cavs
win one.
took a game. The Pacers
Split.
definitely got a game.
Yeah.
The Heat took a game.
The only issue is I think obviously I'm biased
Don't
towards
say
Drew
Drew
Holiday, but
Holiday.
I just don't know what Halliburton's going to be able to do against a veteran like Drew. I just don't. We'll see. We're
I
gonna
don't
see.
think
I don't know about that one.
He's such a good defender. We're gonna see
I
how
would
he.
agree, but like Ben said, Halliburton can play off ball. He doesn't necessarily need the ball
He
in his
can.
hands.
He can.
And when you have so
Like they
many
have
guards,
McConnell and
yeah, you have so many guards who can handle the
it'll be
ball
fine.
and aren't necessarily like gonna just turn over the ball. So I think they'll be fine.
Yeah,
That
of course.
would-
Like they McConnell, but they need the ball in Halliburton's hands.
100%.
They can't win a game without the
Yeah,
ball in
yeah,
his
yeah.
hands.
I feel like if they had a better second star or maybe like a better third option,
Who would even be considered their third? I mean,
I
I guess
don't-
Miles Turner.
he's like a
Yeah,
he's like a
definitely.
role player. I don't know why he's always on
No,
the block at the
he's a
deadline. He's a great defender.
Great
He's
defender,
great
and he can
defender.
shoot the ball. Yeah, he's
How is he not like a superstar? He's
I
like
don't know.
he's massive. He can
Yeah,
shoot. He's
good
like,
point.
he's dominant.
dude,
and he's,
his ball handling is atrocious.
He's
Have
a-
you guys ever watched?
Yeah,
it?
but like
you don't need.
He's
it's not
center,
necessary for him.
No,
like
but,
Bam from now.
Nah, Bam's
Bam
got
can dribble.
Bam
A little bit. No, he actually looked. Bam looked at the bag. I don't know why. I said
I don't know what's wrong with Turner.
He just can't.
He
Not
plays
very
like,
coordinated.
like I don't know. He just doesn't have like much control in his.
He can't really
Oh,
get his
yeah.
own basket.
Yeah,
He,
he's
kinda,
like-
he, needs,
No.
he always needs someone else to help him.
But like that is the guard that Halliburton's there.
Yeah.
for.
That's
Yeah.
fine for
They work
that's
out
fine
perfectly.
for a fourth option, but not for
As
a
the,
third.
as the three, I think that kind of caps you a little bit. It's
Yeah.
like once you shut down, you can focus on Halliburton and Siakam in like those final seconds of half-court offense. You don't have anywhere else to go to create offense. I mean,
I think if they want to win this next series, Ben Shepherd has to get like he might not shoot this great. I think he needs like 30 minutes a game. Like he's shooting 50%.
minutes.
I think that's kind
I
of.
don't
He's
know
shooting. He's
who that
shooting
is.
50% from like.
But if you give him 30 minutes, he's
not shooting 50%.
Okay, and then you don't do it.
It's
but,
the
like,
sample size. That,
Like, I mean, like I'm not
Some
sorry to
people
Ben
are-
Shepherd, but who
some
even is
people
this
are good
Yeah.
20-minute a game guys. Like when you bump
In the
up
regular
their
season,
workload.
he was like a 30%.
no, yeah, of course.
He's like Josh Harden Sixers series.
He was not a great
Josh
shooter.
Harden wasn't that guy in the regular season.
I
He
just
was that guy against the Sixers, and then he came back to reality against the Pacers. The same will happen to Ben Shepherd if he goes up to 30 minutes a game.
All right, he is getting close. So he's at like 25. 20 to 25 is this year. I guess you can say that. I don't know. I just think he's shooting 50% from three in the corner. Like that's a big guy to have.
Yeah,
it takes
he
away
can
the,
consistently.
it
hit
takes
shots
away the
from
help
him.
defense when you drive to the basket. It helps Pascal out a lot. So
He's also like he can drive somewhat. Like obviously, like kind of like PJ Tucker with a little bit of driving ability. You know, PJ Tucker is corner guy, 40%.
Yeah.
But literally nothing else.
Yeah.
But he can do a little bit on the inside.
he can defend a little better.
He's not a bad defender. He's athletic. He's a rookie this year. He's a first round pick.
All right, so kind of moving on to the series that ended last night, the Thunder and Mavs. I know we have two big SGA fans here. I personally think that was a great game. I'm a Luka fan. I'm also a Mavericks fan. I would like to see them in the finals. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think incredibly clutch plays by the Mavs down the stretch, and there's really nothing that the Thunder could have done. Like PJ Washington hit two massive threes without going scoreless up until probably the last 2 minutes, and he hit the game-sealing free throws. Whatever your opinion is on whether it's a foul or not, I think it is. But we just put that out there. What do you guys think about the result of that series?
Like you're the Shea fan. I'm gonna let you take it.
I mean, like I think it's a bad call. I think that. I don't know the rule. You might know the rule if you hit the arm beforehand.
So
Or
so
after.
If you hit the
the
ball
reasoning
first.
was so when he hit that ball initially, the ball he didn't lose control of the ball, and so they consider that not the release point. So when he hit his hand, they consider that like a separate, almost like motion. Whereas if you hit the ball as it's being shot, like mid shot as it's released, and that arm, it doesn't matter. But since he still had possession of the ball, they considered it, I guess, not released, and then the foul on the hand was obviously illegal.
Right.
In that sense.
All right,
That makes
disputing
sense.
the call at all, I'm not going to deny that Luka is unbelievable and Kyrie is one of the most clutch players of all time. But Shea scoring 36.
He was good. He was good.
I
mean,
mean,
He does ignite it.
I'll say.
the disrespect, honestly, like it has to stop.
I will say I agree on that. The disrespect about the free throws needs to stop.
It needs
Like,
to stop.
He's averaging the same as he needs to
These
stop.
last couple games where he's had 30 plus, they've been on like 6 or less free throws.
6 or
I think
less.
last night it was 4 free throws,
He's getting to his own shot almost every time he comes down the court.
I told you guys, he get effortless.
And when he gets to his shot, it's over.
I glaze Shea, but he's so.
I think he had 14 made shots last night, and
he was efficient.
He was
that
efficient.
in the NBA is impressive.
I think he shot around 50%.
He definitely could have gotten more calls too.
I think this series really just came down to the lack of experience. I mean, this Thunder team is just so young, playing against veteran guys
when
like
you
Kyrie.
when you have a guy like Kyrie, who he's 14-0, I think I saw
14-0
in elimination games or game sevens, whatever it is.
Not even game sevens, like any elimination. When they have 3 wins, he's never lost.
Yeah, and if you have a guy like that who you can count on, he's a veteran, and Luka, he's fifth year in the league. He's basically like a veteran. He's one of the smartest players in the league. So I think that's hard to beat when you have like a guy like Josh Giddey, which I know he didn't start, but he offers nothing offensively if he doesn't have the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
So that's it's like a Ben Simmons almost, but with no defense. Like, what are you gonna do when he can't space the floor, he can't shoot, he can't drive? Like, I don't know what he can do.
Giddey's only positive was
you got to get ready.
The Thunder, obviously, they don't have size at the current moment, and they got demolished on the boards. And that's the only positive Giddey is he's a 6'8" guard, but he can't shoot. You can't have him on the floor. So then now you have no rebounding.
Yep.
I think it was back to during the trade deadline. Everyone's obviously saying, are they going to trade for a star? They have unlimited draft picks. They should have.
I think they should have traded for Lowry.
They should have tried to do something. They did. I think they did 0 moves besides Gordon Hayward.
Because he didn't even
zero.
Yeah.
He had 0 points in 48 minutes in playoffs. That's crazy.
Yeah.
These down numbers.
I wonder what they're gonna do because whoever they want, they can just literally give as many picks. If they want someone, they can be like, all right, I'll trade 7 picks, whoever you want.
They should package Giddey and picks for a star.
They need a star that has experience.
I
don't even think it's experience.
I think, dude, there's no doubt that
they need a 30
They're getting their experience right now. They don't need someone with experience. I trust Shea, honestly, in the clutch.
Yeah,
I don't think you need a leader who's gonna bring the locker room together.
You need a Kyrie guy.
Yeah, think about campaign for us. He didn't get that many minutes, but when he hopped in there, he knew what to do in the playoffs.
Yeah, they definitely need experience because their whole rotation is 25 and under.
I agree, but they're going to be getting a guy who's a lot better than campaign. So when it's that experience isn't as much of an issue.
I just looking at this list, I would like to see them maybe go after Paul George. I know he's old, but he can slide into that second option maybe, someone like that.
SGA and PG.
You don't like that?
That's a lot of ore on one team.
I don't know about that.
I don't like that.
Is that the smoothest team of all time?
That's the smoothest team
Paul
ever.
George and SGA.
I think they need a Paul George level guy, someone who has experience and can kind of take over if need be. You always want a second star, and that took a lot of work off of Embiid when he could have 25, 30 points in the playoffs and know that Max is going to give you 30 or 35. Not necessarily PG, but someone who you can rely on. Who's even their second?
It's
J-Dub.
J-Dub's
good, but I think he'd be better as a third option.
He's not
if as your 3, he's that's a championship win.
Yeah,
100%. When he's your 3, that's a championship team.
Yeah.
And if Chet's your 4, oh my God, you're winning.
Yeah.
Chet could be an elite big.
He can. He's
to put
he's just young.
He's young. He needs to put some weight on. But he's
In-
got a nice
in-
jump shot.
I think
he's an unbelievable
in
shot.
3 years. I think this team of Thunder right now in 3 years can win a championship. But right now, if they want to win right now, I think Lord would be a perfect guy.
Yeah, I agree.
It's they could go out and win a championship next year, but then they kind of give up the whole future thing.
But they don't
know.
have their future.
Yeah,
what do they?
Chet's a
What else
rookie
do
this
they
year.
need?
J-Dub's a second-year player. Shea's 25.
I think they
Half
should
of
go
their
and get.
first-round picks in the past 2 years don't even play.
They should go get a young gonna be star rather than a Paul George and just all grow.
I agree.
Scared.
I don't know if they should get Paul
What
George.
does Casey Wallace really
No,
Defense.
he's a
good
really
defender.
good defender.
As a
He's
Drew
a
Holiday
pretty-
fan, I thought you would respect him.
Yeah,
He's strapped.
I think
They
he's a
don't
pretty
need
good
that.
shooter too, but you just want him for depth.
No, I think he is. Yeah, he would have good
Well,
trade
we'll
value.
develop too.
I honestly think teams would want him more than Josh Giddey because Josh Giddey's just a liability.
Yeah, because he's an
Giddey's trade value.
Yeah.
Shocking. He was horrible all series. Almost unplayable.
If you give Wallace and 5 first-round picks, you're getting Markin. You're getting it.
they're
marketing the
asking
guy that
prices
they
like
like.
Yeah,
Bro,
dude.
isn't he only like 17 million this year?
Dude, Martin is
I
like
think
at
he could slide
24.
into that.
Martin's 7 foot. I feel like that goes
He
like
is.
under the radar. He's a legit
He's
6'11", 7 foot guy.
They can
Shoot,
they can
who
pay
shoots-
anyway, right?
Who shoots 40% on 8 threes a game? Like on 24, on he scores like 24 a game. Obviously, you go down. Like that's on great efficiency.
I think that'd be a great pickup for
I
them.
see exactly what his efficiency.
What type of deal is Shea on right now?
I think he's on his.
He's on an extension.
He's on a super.
He's not on.
Is it? But like they still have a lot of money.
It's definitely not a rookie.
Yeah, they definitely.
Like,
do. I
is he
mean,
the only
everyone
one
except
that's
for him
been
is
made?
probably on
Yeah,
their first contract.
Like getting paid a lot.
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah. So like they could get some of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Pay a lot.
Oh yeah. They definitely have a supermax slot available.
If they even, I don't even know if they need that though. Like
Maybe.
I think, like you said, and obviously not a campaign guy. They need someone who's better than campaign, but they need veterans who can step in and kind of help out the playoff.
I mean, I think that's what they were thinking with Gordon Hayward. He just wasn't that guy.
I don't know.
Gordon Hayward was not that.
I don't know what the thought process was there either.
What did they even try? I don't even know if they
I
gave
don't-
up for him. Oh, it was Trey Mann.
I like
Trey
Trey
Mann
Mann.
played good.
It was
He
Trey Mann.
He was good.
Yeah.
I like Trey Mann. I don't
No,
know
I
about
like him
Trey
too.
Mann.
But
Trey Mann
That was
is a-
bad.
He did it.
That was bad.
he didn't fit with. He didn't have any place with the Thunder. That's the thing. It's kind of like
They
the
have so many
Celtics.
guards.
It's kind of like how the Celtics used to be when they were in those like Kyrie Irving, Al Horford, Gordon Hayward days. They literally had 10 good players,
Mhm.
and there was just nowhere to go with them, so they had to trade some people. And that's kind of how obviously Aaron Nesmith was later, but he kind of just got stuck in the Celtics thing. He just kind of throw away from the Celtics, and now he's a quality NBA player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's really surprised me these playoffs. I thought he was a bum. I didn't know he's kind of he's nice. All right, so we have a little squad builder here. Moving on from the Thunder series, I'll put it up on the screen, but we'll start. So, do we want to spin a wheel to start, or
Who wants to go first? Does anyone have a clear
Anyone,
number?
like,
Anyone got a
like,
clear number one? Like I
I
know
think-
my one. Would
I
be,
think-
but I assume it's probably
Yeah.
six somewhere.
I have
right
no
there.
idea who they are.
all right? I'll
Like
go.
your point guard?
No,
I
no,
don't.
no. Like I know who fact who my first pick would be.
Oh, okay. So do I. So do I.
All right, I'll do a wheel spin.
When players get drafted, you can't take them anymore.
Cross them out,
cross them out.
All right. So I have my player option, but you guys.
Are we writing our teams on paper?
Yeah, just right up on the
Just keep
top.
them.
All right, so
Obviously,
I'll
two
do
guards,
between
two
1 and
wings.
5, and Weston will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll just go clockwise from there. All right, 1. So Weston starts.
All right. You take your boy. I don't think he's good
7
value.
votes.
I don't think. I don't know if he's good value at 7.
That's steep for him.
Steve. I am going to take Kyrie Irving.
Wow, interesting. I thought you would go with a big hitter on him. I'm taking Jokic.
I think Jokic
I
is
think-
the only
I-
guy
he's-
worth $7.
he's the- yeah, I agree.
Oh no, actually, I'm gonna.
He's the clear best player in the league, I think. Some may disagree.
Snake draft?
I don't know. Yeah, we can go snake.
Yeah, I really want to take Luca here. But I'm kind of scared too because he's such a one man
Gotta keep my math
offense.
straight real quick. $8 left.
I'm gonna go with LeBron.
It's a bad pick.
Oh, LeBron.
LeBron
That's
James
that's a
on
bad
the board.
pick.
Wow.
You have guys like Ant at 5. I think Kawhi and KD are better than LeBron right
Of course, I'm a
I'm a
Sixers
Kawhi
fan,
guy,
but
right,
I just think Joel Embiid, when he's healthy, is the best player in the NBA. So I just have to go with Joel.
now. And Joel.
At $5,
I think Joel
I
has
have to
good
go with
value.
Joel.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's an
I
interesting
think
pick.
LeBron is just someone who I can throw in anywhere. He can
I
play
do
any.
agree.
He can play any of the spots 1 through 5, and I know he's going to be unselfish. Like I don't need him to be LeBron James, but if he has to be, he can, and he's 40 years old.
LeBron's one of those guys who I just always wish I would love LeBron and Sixers. That would genuinely make me so happy. He's just a winner. He is. every team he goes
And
to,
he makes the
elevates.
right play every time.
I did see earlier that Bronny's draft stock may move to the first round for a team that wants to grab LeBron. Would you guys be opposed to grabbing Bronny in the late first, 16th pick?
I don't want to do
If
that.
Grabbing Bronny.
I think
If
that
maybe
is such
trading-
a waste of
Maybe
a pick.
No,
trading
I don't
back.
care, bro. If it guarantees Bron to the Sixers, I'll
I
take
agree.
it.
I won't.
Guarantees Bronny get a
I'm
chip.
sorry, I
Maybe
know.
even trade back to like pick them 30 or something.
Ron for how long?
I don't
A
care.
year.
Bron for
No
1
way
year.
he goes in the first
Bron
round.
for
All we
one
need
year.
is one
Bron
year.
for a chip. Bron for a chip.
You need 1 year of LeBron James.
So you would have to win that year.
Yes.
Yeah, and then if not,
You're not
Joel
winning.
can.
Oh, honestly, this is a bad draft class. Like, waste your first
It's
round pick.
one of the worst.
And Bronny
in the
could
last
develop. He could
25
develop
years.
into a good player, but it's a terrible draft class.
You're your pick, Luke?
All right, I'm ready. With my first pick, I'm going Anthony Edwards.
That's a great pick.
You're back to back, by the way.
I know. I'm going Anthony Edwards here. Is this like a
2 guards, 2 bigs. I mean, 2 guards, 2 wings.
but like is this like just I have like this year? It was like a future thing too.
Let's say like going into next year, every player on this list is healthy.
Okay.
We'll say that.
Are injuries off?
So like,
Are injuries
You
off?
were playing with
yeah,
injuries all.
injuries are off. Adam Silver turned
Injuries
them
are off.
off. Adam Silver turned them off.
No, injuries can't be.
They
off.
can't be off.
They-
Because then
yeah.
Joel's in the clear.
If injuries are
I'm down with injuries.
Yeah,
Alright,
they're,
alright.
they're off.
injuries,
They're
yeah, you have to.
We'll
take
turn down the
injuries.
sliders. We'll turn down the sliders.
Yeah.
Turn it down a little bit.
Like I was looking at Zion. If injuries are off, I'm going Zion.
Where's Zion at?
Three.
$3.
Win.
Yeah, it's not solid. That's good value actually.
I'm doing it.
You're
I'm doing it.
you're going
Zion's
Zion?
Zion's incredible. Zion's
No,
incredible.
Zion is good. He is.
Voting man.
Who am I looking at?
I mean, I'm looking at this list, and there's just a guy that he just gets better and better and better every single year. Of course, it's gonna be Sixers glaze. I at $3, I just have to take Tyrese here.
Yeah,
The way he
I was
pairs with-
eyeing up Tyrese.
The way
too.
he pairs with Joel, I have to take him.
Yeah, he would have been my next
And he's
pick.
gonna get so
Well,
much
why don't we have
better.
Ryan?
You see how he is with Joel. Now imagine Jokic.
Now here, do I put Joel or do I put Tyrese at shooting guard or point guard? What do I do here?
Come on, it's 2024. We don't have
There's
point
guards. There's
Come on.
just
Alright,
two guys.
alright.
Come on.
I don't really like.
But
I think I have to pick Wemby here because I'm automatically having a top five defense in the NBA. And going into next year, I think he can average 25 points a game, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 blocks.
Takes it
Easy.
Yeah.
So
He took Joel.
where the hell is Jonathan Isaac in the big category? Like he's a wing, but I wouldn't pick him anyway. I'm gonna go with. Oh man, I'm gonna take Derek White.
I mean, honestly, it's not
He-
bad.
He's just the
The way he performs.
he's the perfect guy for a championship team, and I already have my hub in Jokic, obviously.
I get 2 picks here.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I have $7 left.
I have $6 for 3 players.
There's so many good players on
No,
this
yeah,
list.
the
Even
ones
two.
have solid.
Dude, the ones I'm looking at
Like-
Zach LaVine and the ones.
LaMelo is a 1, and even though he's hurt all the time, like LaMelo
With
is
this-
really good.
With this list, I expect him to make a little better free players. These free players
They're
are absolutely
atrocious.
awful.
I think that was like the
Come on,
step
I've been
step
48.
from 1 to 3 is crazy. Isaiah Thomas is crazy.
All right, with my first pick
Yo,
here,
winner.
I'm gonna take the Slim Reaper, Mr. Kevin Durant.
Your second pick? No, because
I had 2 back to back. That's what I meant. Sorry. And
He's rebuilding the Nets.
It's okay, dude.
Yeah.
Kyrie KD.
Oh, can't get PG now.
Honestly, I would take
Yeah, how
Kawhi.
could
If there was
Kyrie
better,
and KD lose?
if there was better free players, and if they weren't the worst players in the league, I would take Kawhi.
That's what I was.
But I only have $6, and I have $1 left for 2 players.
Oh,
You need a guard and a big.
Is De'Aaron Fox in the Derek White category? Like,
Yeah.
and Trae Young, like, actually.
I mean, like love player wise, no.
Yeah, player wise.
I
I
don't
mean, they
know.
both have them.
Automatically,
They both
yeah.
have them.
Yeah.
Like, I obviously
The
don't
one
think
dollar
Derek
is so
White's
good.
better than Trae Young.
You have to see.
I am gonna go with Paul George for $3 and put him at the 2.
Whoa. All right, I'll let it slide.
You can put him at 2.
So I have Jokic and White. Obviously, White's playing. Jokic isn't horrible defensively. Do I have one? I'm gonna go with like $6. You know what? I'm going with the guy we were just talking about. Give me Laurie
Where is Laurie at?
for 3.
I feel like Laurie with Jokic could just be like a better MPJ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up.
And more rebounding.
I don't really. So this guy before the Sixer series, I hated him and I thought he was overrated. But seeing how he's impacted the Knicks play, I'm gonna have to go with OG for $2.
I was gonna take OG.
And
yeah, no.
I think if you put
OG's that guy.
If you put OG on a defense with Wemby, and like LeBron's a pretty capable defender, even at his age, I think he's fine for like a 4th option as a scorer. And for $2, I think that's a bargain.
This list here, I'm looking at obviously in the 2 spot. There might be some better valuable guys here, but I just think a elite 3-and-D guy for Mikal Bridges it's just someone I have to grab.
What's his name? I was just asking what his name was.
Why are you laughing?
Does MPJ qualify as like a shooting guard?
Nah, he's 6'11".
That's what I'm saying. Am I allowed to put
Can
PG
OG?
at 2?
I think you can put PG. I think you can put OG.
OG at a 2.
You can put OG or PG at 2. But MPJ is 6'11". He's not getting that 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Trying to, weigh my options here. Is the jump from Trey to Dame that important? No, I'm going Trey Young.
I think Trey.
Going Trey Young.
I really do wonder what Trey would look like with a capable second option, to where he doesn't have to be the offense.
Yeah, I'm worried about how he's going to play with a lot of mouths to feed.
With
He's
Ant
very
and Zion.
yeah.
Zion and Trey pick and roll is crazy.
And then with the snake, I'm going for defense here. I'm going Triple J. Triple J is off the board.
Wow, I do not like that pick.
I don't like the 2s and the
Can we
bigs.
pick?
good.
Can we
He's
also
good.
pick a 6 man? We just add.
Yeah. Well, that throws my whole thing off.
I know. We'll all just pick a 6 man at the end.
How about the
but
6 man?
it
You
can't be.
can only pick from 2 and below.
Yeah, it cannot be anyone above.
Yeah,
All
2
right,
below,
all
that
right.
works. Yeah.
We should have just added like $2 in the beginning for a 6 man. $3.
What position do you have left, bud?
I've taken
You need a guard and a wing, right?
I've taken Mikal. Yeah, I could use another wing and
And guard.
a guard. I'm looking at this list and I'm just saying like, could Bam he could play hard.
Yeah.
Oh no, he could play the 4, 100%.
He should be playing.
Bam can play the 4.
I agree. I don't think he's a 5.
He's not 5.
He's like
He's
6'9".
Yeah.
Dude, the Heat
He's
are
got
always
that
so
leg.
small, man.
I'm just between Bam and Paolo. I think I just have to go Bam with this one.
Paolo at $3.
Paolo's a weird guy. He's not efficient. Like, I don't know.
He's
but
like-
he's good.
I'm
It's only
gonna
year
take
2 right now.
So I'm gonna take Desmond Bain.
Good pick.
I know he was hurt this year, but he's like a 42% 3-point shooter, and he's a really good defender.
Are you putting him at your?
I'm gonna put him
wing or
at
2?
no. I'm putting him at the
I think he's a 2. He has those T-Rex arms.
He's like 6'4". He's not.
Yeah, and his wingspan is 6'2",
Yeah.
whatever.
He's not very.
Dude, he's like a 24-point per game guy.
Yeah.
He's good. I'm taking. Obviously, Derek White's an off-ball guard. I'm gonna go with De'Aaron Fox for 2 as an all-ball guard.
You took Trey, right?
So I'm at $1.
All the $2 guards.
Yeah.
Based off of his recent playoff performances, I am
I
going
think
to take
Josh.
Isaiah Hartenstein for $1. Put him at the 5.
Really?
Yeah, $1. That's
Oh,
And
dude, you could have sent
for my last pick,
Claxton.
for my last pick,
Shengun for $1.
That is.
What's Zach Levine?
I don't know what.
Wait, so is your 5 filled out?
no, I have power forward. I'm gonna put Cat there.
I think that's his true position.
So who's your team? Yeah, Kyrie.
Bam gone.
Yeah.
Kyrie's 3.
So no more $3
6.
bigs.
KD's 5, 11. Cat's 3. Yeah. And Hartenstein. Alright. So I have $1 left. I have a wing. KCP, Clay, Zach LaVine. See, like, I already have Jokic, Laurie, Fox. I don't need Zach. Like, obviously, Zach LaVine's the best player here. I'm taking the guy who won a championship with Jokic already in KCP.
Yeah.
One of the best role players in the league.
I kind of want to go with Jamal here, for my point guard. So I think I'm gonna take Jamal.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I'm
Champion.
done.
He's a championship
I got-
guy.
I'll say it later.
Did you use all your bread?
Yeah, I have $0.
Who'd you take?
Jamal over Dame.
No, I don't like that.
I mean, you can go back. You can change it if you want.
Could we just classify one of these $2 wigs I could use as like a guard? Would anyone?
It depends who it is. I don't know if you can consider any of these guys a guard.
None of these guys.
I feel like Bane and Dub.
Maybe
that's it.
J-Dub you could. Wait, has he been
Yeah.
picked?
Yeah, they're both effects.
Who has
Who-
J-Dub?
who's together?
No one's got
I
Jordan.
don't know.
If you take J-Dub, I think he could be a guard.
Yeah, nobody got Jordan.
Adam Bros up for some reason.
Who's yours? Lamelo.
No, I was gonna take LaMelo, but like, I think I'm biased towards LaMelo for what he actually is. So
Just want him to play a full season.
I want to see.
I
what
don't
he
like the
can do.
guys who like aren't like superstar level, but they demand the ball. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's
he
what
needs the ball. He's not
Yeah.
at the
I think
he's not at a
He's
change
also-
1A level yet, and I don't like that.
You know, I'm gonna go with.
They're also really bad.
I'm gonna leave $1 on the
Yeah,
board. I'm gonna go with
They're
Cade
really
Cunningham.
bad.
Cade.
I'm grabbing Cade.
Cade and them.
Cade Cunningham.
I don't know why I just ignored the $5 guard range. Like I think I should have taken Devin Booker, someone that can score the ball.
I don't like my team at all. I'm going. I could go Jaylen Brown, but I'm going Herb Jones. I like him too much. That's my boy. I'm gonna coach him. I'm gonna coach him right.
Wait, do you have bread left?
I have $1 left.
I have $1.
Oh, but you have another pick to make, right? Or no.
Oh, if we're doing the bench.
6 man, yeah.
No, bench
Well,
is-
we're doing bench,
yeah.
it's
But
two
it's
and
just
Yeah.
Can I add my $? $3?
No.
No.
No. That just ruins the fun because then
So we get a $2
$2
6 man.
lower tier player.
$2 or
So
$1.
you're taking her over Jaylen Brown just because?
just because I'm gonna coach him right.
So Jaylen
I love
Brown's
her,
gone.
too.
Out of the $2,
Jaylen Brown.
the guards are gone,
Too.
and is that it?
Did someone
Except
take
for Jaren?
Fox?
Cole did.
I did.
Fox.
Yeah, all the guards are gone.
Jaren's
Jaren's gone. OG's gone. Herb's gone.
Desmond Bane's gone.
Mikal Bridges is gone. And
Wait,
Desmond Bane.
are we doing one blow?
2.
2 and below.
And Luke's. You'll start out the snake.
All right. With my bench player, I'm going.
Oh, key, should we do one? Like these two guys are
The
all
two,
stars.
the two, yeah. I think maybe
Even
just
one, obviously one has some good players, but I say go one. Let's do one.
Gobert or
Brandon Ingram as a 6 man.
Gobert.
Scotty
or
Barnes.
This is ridiculous.
Scotty
They
Barnes.
could easily start from my
They were all, he was an all-star this year.
I'm between Josh Hart and Alex Caruso, but
That makes
Two
sense.
absolute dogs.
I'm gonna go Alex Caruso. I'm going to.
No, yeah,
That's my boy.
I think I'll put Cruz over Hart. Yeah, I agree.
Is it horrible right now if I make my switch with J-Dub and Cade?
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Bring
You
J-Dub
could have
back.
done
What do you mean? Hasn't Kate already been?
J-Dub has not been picked.
Oh, I know.
I do have $1 left. So
You want
Take
to
away
switch here?
Cade.
You can't sign it.
A pick has already been made. If you did it before a pick was made, it's one of those things. Once you put the cards down, you can't go back.
Right.
I guess I'll just grab. Zach LaVine. It's my 6 man.
But who's been wanting Zach Levine?
He has.
I mean, he's a dollar.
I used to love Zach Levine
When he was
Zach
I
Levine.
had his Timberwolves.
like he was like when he was a Sixers straight target for
He'd
a
be the
long
best six man
time.
of all time. Besides Luka.
I mean, like, obviously I can take a player. I like Dante here. I can take a player who's better than him. Like, LaMelo's probably better than DiVincenzo, but I don't think I want him on my team. He would ruin the chemistry. So I think I want to go with Dante. See what he can do in the
Man,
playoffs.
keep crossing them.
Cool. Now it's like obviously guys like Harden, LaMelo, and Şengün who are all-star level guys.
This team's not gonna
Don't
hold.
do it.
Like I wonder, like they're so clearly the best players, but I don't know, could they
They're
fit?
not really a six man. Like when
That's
I was
not-
drafting,
Fit
I was
is
thinking
not-
6 man.
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm thinking? Former Sixth Man of the Year, James Harden.
James Harden would throw a fit if he was ever a sixth.
He's gonna.
That hurts.
Dude, he has no rings. He's desperate for that ring. He's getting a ring with this team.
That really hurts.
He's buying into his six man.
All right, I'm not gonna think too hard about this one. I'm gonna take Şengün.
And
He's an all-star.
Hartenstein might even turn into the sixth man.
Yeah, Hartenstein
After
over the bench.
Yeah, might as well. That
Yeah, Hardenstein's a
No, because you,
Oh,
no, you
I'm
might
so
as well because
close.
you don't even have you have Kyrie, PG, KD, Cat, and Hardenstein. You don't even have like a main facilitator, and Şengün can be that.
That's a
Yeah.
really
doesn't
good.
get a board off
That's
my
a
team.
really good scoring team, though. I think my
Not
team
great.
is like
They're not horrible
is like a
defensively.
6 seed who just doesn't have a chance to win anything.
How? How?
Every
None of
team
these teams
that,
are gonna be
all
six- all
these
these
teams
are
are
one
dominant
seeds.
one seeds.
I this
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, Desmond Bain, OG, Braun, and Wemby.
My team would generally win 7.
Ron and Wemby win
74
60 games alone.
No.
Any
Why,
team with Jokic is automatically winning at least 55 games.
I mean, just think.
Give it Laurie.
It's the Nuggets. Instead of Aaron Gordon, you have Laurie. Instead of Jamal Murray, you have De'Aaron Fox. Instead of, I guess, MPJ, Derek White. And then you have fucking James Harden on the bench. Obviously.
I know. I do.
You guys are a little small.
Dude, people forget Laurie's
Laurie's
7 foot.
7 foot.
And Derek White's 6'5". 6'4". He's a
True.
good rebounding guard. I mean, my wings, yeah. Like the three.
Who's your six man? Harden. Yeah.
But no, I don't
I
know
want to know if
anyone
anyone can would be able to score on my team.
What's KCP 6'4" maybe? He's a clown.
Luke, what's your team? I can't see your paper.
Trey, Ant, Herb, Zion, Jaren Jackson, and Alex Caruso.
It's a good defensive team.
Yeah, that is. That's a lot. That's.
I wonder
a
how
lot.
Trey and Ant were working together.
That's what
That would be
Because
I wonder what-
Trey is high.
I wonder how Trey would work anywhere.
Trey would
else.
have to take.
Anywhere else.
He's such a
I
question
Trey
mark.
would work anywhere else with another ball.
Yeah.
Ball stuff.
I think we're gonna have to figure that out pretty soon, though. Like, hopefully,
Because
I want him.
he can't win a championship as the guy. I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Not definitely not with DeJounte as their second option.
You need a guy like.
But I feel like he's gonna have a hard time not being the guy.
Exactly.
He's
That's the problem with some of these guys like LaMelo or even Cade. Like their ceilings.
Yeah.
They're like
I'm
they're
out
like top
on
20
Cade
guys and top
as of
20
right
guys
now.
can't win.
You're out on Kate.
Not like completely, but he's like a 40% scorer.
I mean,
Like,
but like they
I
were
know
they
they
can
can
double
suck.
him. They can double him.
Their team sucks, so
I
it's
like Cade.
hard to actually know how good he is because they shot like 33% from three as a team. So like, obviously, you don't have much to base it off of, but I would like to see him be able to shoot more consistently and like I don't know, he's just rotting away right now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
rotting.
that's
He's
what-
rotting in
He is
Detroit.
top rot there in Detroit.
Detroit, Washington, and Portland are three like
And Charlotte.
just yeah.
Like I would do anything to not get drafted to those teams.
And the
If I
Spurs.
was no.
No, the Spurs
Not
will be
anymore.
in the playoffs
Oh,
next
they-
year.
The savior Wemby.
Not anymore.
Wemby with pick 4 and 8.
My team is actually like LeBron and OG could go, they won't, but they could both go to San Antonio. They're free agents. Imagine OG and Wemby on the same
The
team.
Knicks will get OG.
I would give him whatever
30.
he wants.
Yeah, you think he gets
I would also-
30?
I would give him
Dude,
30.
Tobias Harris got 30. OG can get 30. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
he's gonna get.
Especially 6 years later.
He's like such a winner. He's just like when I think of a winner, I
He
think
makes
of
money
OG
plays.
Anunoby.
He's the perfect guy.
Oh.
He dunks everything.
I think he does more than it shows up on the stat sheet. Like,
100%.
he's just disruptive on defense.
You know who's honestly been a good defender this playoffs? Is Luka. Luka's been good.
He has.
When he tries,
I don't know if you guys know
He's
that.
big. He's
That
like
one dude on
6'7".
TikTok who's always yelling at coaches for playing bad defense.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's funny.
Coaching.
Love
Yeah.
that guy.
But he's been loving Luka's defense. He's had like 3 breakdowns. Obviously, whatever he says isn't fucking whatever. Like,
No, I take his
but
word.
No,
I trust him over what my defensive analyst is. If he watches defense, that's his thing. I'm gonna trust him. And from what I've seen, Luka has been elite. Especially for how slow he is.
He's a big body,
He's
so
smart.
if he can try, and
He's smart.
he knows the game. I don't like awful coaching because he makes it seem like if he was in the
He seems like
game coaching,
everything's so
then
obvious.
he would be like winning all of these games. Like, no,
Yeah.
you won't. You're on your couch.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like as the coach, as the head coach, there's only so much you can do.
You have to worry about a lot more than just the defensive positioning of every player on.
Like, because once one guy gets beat off the ball off a hezzy or something,
It's
your whole plan is going to shit.
Tell us how you really feel, Benny.
I don't know. I honestly just like Chase watches him with my dad, and I'm just like, yeah, he knows what he's talking about, but
It's harder. It's way easier said than done.
yeah,
Yeah.
And Luka has been getting it done.
he has.
Now he's getting
He also glazes Tibbs. Like after every single Knicks
he
game.
loves Tom Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau, defensive masterclass.
I did see a video where he said Tom Thibodeau defensive disaster. I think it was the Maxi game where he said it was a defensive disaster class.
Sometimes there's
Yeah,
nothing you can
obviously.
do against like if someone like Maxi or Joel like has it going, then they just do. You can't stop.
And that's how you
Double.
determine who the truly elite players are. Like Jokic. No matter when he had 40 in game 5 against the Gobert, it doesn't matter. He could have played the best defense ever. He was getting 40 that night.
Yeah,
And that's why he's the best player in the league.
that's a perfect segue into our last topic today.
Wait, can I just share my team real quick?
Oh yeah.
Oh, your team.
So we can just talk about my team because I really.
Bodie was. You should have said that earlier. You were waiting.
Who's your
waiting.
3? Who's your 3? Small forward again?
So I have Cade, Maxi, Bridges, Joel, Bam, and then 6-man of Zach LaVine. I think Zach
That's
LaVine
actually-
and Cade. I would have to decide.
That's a really good.
Cade could come off the 6.
A lot of
Cade
mouths.
could
A
come
lot
off
of
the
mouths on
He
that
is a
team.
lot.
six. Do a lot of mouths.
You don't have any role players. I think
Mikal?
Yeah. I'm Mikal.
Again?
Best role player of all time.
Obviously, we know Mikal's a good role player. We saw that in Phoenix. But besides
Yeah.
him, I feel like you need at least 2 or something to be like buy-in.
I wonder what would Cade even look like on a good team? I can't imagine.
I don't know if
You
he'll
just-
ever know.
Because what does Cade offer to you as the 5th best scorer on the team? I don't know.
Nothing.
Not that much.
He can't
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah. He needs to be the one. I feel like for him to be.
I guess he
coming
obviously rebounding.
He could come off the bench.
Yeah, no, I think
I think if he
like,
buys
people-
into his defensive
in a real
part
world,
of his
I
game,
think
but it's hard for
LaVine
his defense.
would start for me, and Cade would come off the bench. Just give these guys a blow.
Cade off the bench is scary.
Yeah,
It is, yeah. And I just don't
that's
think
a
like,
good defensive.
no
team,
one
too.
would be able to match up
Joel,
with
Bam,
Bam.
Bridges.
How would Joel and Bam, because Bam can't shoot at all? I think that's like kind of a nightmare spacing now.
That's kind of how the Wolves are. Like Bam's better than Gobert, but Gobert can't shoot at all. It's
You're
like
right.
Cat
But
can't
Cat's
can
the
shoot
best
shit out of the
3-point
ball.
shooter.
Yeah,
That's-
so can
yeah.
Joel.
No, not
He's
like
not.
that.
He's not like Cat, but
They're nowhere close. Cat's the best 3-point shooting center of all time.
no, but like it's just the spacing.
I know, but I don't know. Well, Joel's an inside scorer.
Yeah.
Mid-range too, obviously, not just purely inside. But Cat's main thing is the 3 ball. I feel like.
Sometimes I'm surprised. I'm like, if he like, I feel like 8, 9 threes in a game for someone that big.
Yeah,
But that's
it's
but
like-
that's what he does.
He can do it, and
He does
he
it
can do it
efficiently.
really well.
He shoots
but,
at
like,
40%.
Get to the basket. Like, he's big, and he can. When he tries to, he can bully people.
So I mean, watching Gobert in there, it just makes like I think Nas is better than Gobert. It makes me
Nas
pull
Reed?
my- makes me pull my eyes out. It's horrible watching Gobert.
But
It
you
just
can't. His defense is so. It's so.
Nas is more appealing, yeah, obviously.
Gobert has.
He's a
zero
guard stepping
offense.
up big's body, but like Gobert
Gobert's
has
offense
the
is
impact.
terrible.
And he can't shoot free throws.
It's horrible, but he can throw down a lob every now and then. So which all you need from him. When he's,
Yeah,
I still think he's either best or second best defensive player in the league. I obviously think
Yeah.
Wemby's going to surpass him.
I wonder. I really want to see. Obviously, he's too young right now, but like 2 years down the line, Wemby in a playoff series versus Jokic. Like I think that's peak basketball. I don't think Jokic would bully him at all.
They had that crazy game. Didn't Wemby had like 10 blocks against the Nuggets, but Jokic also had like 40 somehow. Or Wemby had triple-double or
Nah,
something.
Wemby had like a triple double with that. He might have.
It was something crazy, but Jokic also had like 40. They both. I think the Spurs won that game too, actually, off like some Wemby bullshit.
Oh,
step
you're
back.
right.
Was that the game that Wemby was really close to a quadruple?
It might have been.
Was that the game he hit like the step back three?
Yeah. And it was in
There's
Denver,
numerous quadruple double watch.
No, yeah.
games.
How many triple doubles?
But I mean, against the
does he hit 10 quadruple doubles?
In his career.
Yeah. Does he hit 10?
Yeah.
10's a lot.
I think he can do two,
I think
3 in a year.
I think he'll
for the
definitely
next
get
3
multiple
years.
in a season at one point.
No, yeah. So it was
Gosh.
the
There's no way 10.
first game against the Nuggets. It was really close. He had
No, 10's a
he only had
lot.
23 points, but
No
he
way.
had 9 blocks,
Yeah.
8
That's
assists,
ridiculous.
and 15 boards.
And what was Jokic? Like Jokic also had like 40, I think, right?
You have to have a master class on every single part of the game.
Yeah.
Jokic had 42 and 16 boards.
Yeah.
6
It was
assists.
a crazy matchup. I mean, you see it with Draymond. He can do everything but score. Triple doubles without scoring.
All right, so Wolves Nuggets game. What do you guys think? I know what I want to happen.
I don't even know what to think.
Ant Edwards,
I don't know what to think.
40 ball incoming. I don't even know if that'll be enough though to beat Jokic off how good he was. Was that 2 games ago?
2 games ago.
If he decides that he's gonna score 40 tonight and he'll probably have like 10 assists, 15 rebounds, nothing you can do to beat him, in my opinion.
I mean, this series has been like kind of like trash, realistically.
Yeah.
Been a bunch of blocks.
Like game 1 was good, but like the rest of the games have been kind of bad, and that's why it's so like one game the Timberwolves literally look like the best team in the league, and the Nuggets look the best team. So I have no clue what to think.
Yeah.
I'm also rooting for the Timberwolves. I'm an Ant guy. I don't know if they come out with full court pressure with Alexander Walker and McDaniels the whole game, and they get in Murray's head from the start, and he's like off this game from then. Maybe they win, but I think Denver pulls it out. They're tested. They already won a championship last year. It's virtually the same roster. I don't see them losing this game.
So you think Denver wins?
I think Denver
You
wins.
think Minnesota wins, Ben?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I think Denver's gonna win, but I really believe Minnesota can, just because I think they can let Jokic score 30, 35 as long as they lock down Jamal.
That's what I'm saying. I think it doesn't even matter about Jokic anymore.
Like if you
Jokic
can limit,
is gonna get
he's
his
Jokic's gonna get his get. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's about the role players. MPJ, can't let him get hot.
and their
Murray.
defense is good. It's good enough. Has Ant been good defense? I feel like
Yeah,
he's
he's
a real. I
strapping
feel like
right
he's
there.
a good defender.
He's
Ant can defend
He's
very well.
He's good when he's engaged.
Super
When
athletic.
he's engaged.
Yeah.
he's a good defender, yeah.
So between
And I
Ant,
think he'll be engaged the whole game.
Alexander Walker,
He's
and
gonna be-
McDaniels, that's 3 really, really
I
good
mean-
defenders. And then if they continue to play Jokic with Gobert in the drop, that seems to be working. They held them to 80 points, which is
yeah.
unheard of.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was unheard of.
70 last game. It's 70.
Was it 70?
It was 115 to 70.
Yeah,
it was
that's
the lowest.
crazy.
It was the lowest point total for
70 points against a Jokic team.
lowest point total for a defending champion.
That's
in the
crazy.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think this game could really go either way.
There's no way
Yeah,
they come
I
out
agree.
and pump like that.
You can't stop
Not at
Nuggets
home,
at
not
7
at
points
home in
again.
Game 7.
I think they're the first
But
team
they
ever
can
to
they can play
20
great
plus
defense.
runs.
Shut them down to 100. I think they can do
They
that.
came out, dude. The Nuggets came out up 9-2, and then the Wolves went on like a 22-0 run.
They had
And the
20
game's
run
over.
and they had a 24 run.
It was crazy.
That's 44.
That's
in
unheard of.
in 2 combined runs.
And the Wolves are
And that's in like
they're
5
so
minutes.
good.
That is unheard. That's unheard of.
Like,
That-
it was the
that-
first time ever. Well,
Yeah,
it
that's
was the
unheard.
first time someone's ever had 2 20 plus 20 plus runs.
I feel like Nick Nurse in the Knicks series when he said, "I've decided nothing matters."
Yeah.
That's really what it is. There's no
There's no reason to pick a
it's
certain team.
the most unpredictable thing ever.
I agree.
I don't want to blow out. I would be
No,
so
I want
mad.
to.
Yeah.
I want
really
a
good.
close game. My head tells me the Nuggets are gonna win, blow out, but I think
You think it's gonna be
Your heart tells
I think
you that
I think the Wolves
Timberwolves
do
will
it. I think the Wolves do it today.
That's the thing. You just said nothing matters, and
Yeah.
when nothing matters, I'm taking the team who's a defending champ.
That's-
I'm taking
and
the
has
team
the best player in
I'm
the
taking
world.
the team who's just literally.
That's
I'm
Watch the
taking the
dogs.
team who has better vibes because I think
that's fair.
they're just
I'm taking the
just-
dogs.
hey,
they're just
And the
fun.
better defensive team.
If Aaron Gordon scores 25 points,
I think it's by far.
I mean, 2
Yeah,
of the
if
starters
Aaron
are
Gordon
top
comes
5
out and
defenders.
scores,
if Aaron Gordon scores 25 on 90% shooting, they're gonna win the game.
Yeah.
And like Ant said, screw that guy, whatever. If he does that again, they're winning this game. If they hold him to 50%, I think I think Aaron Gordon might be the X factor, honestly.
He very well could
He
be.
can't shoot 100% again.
No.
He's not a good shooter though, so I don't understand why he started making.
He ran the offense at one point.
Yeah.
When Jokic was out, he brought up the ball.
It's just some weird, I don't even know.
That never happens again.
Voodoo Nuggets magic. Like some teams have it and some teams don't. And Nuggets have it.
Yeah,
We're gonna see if MJ has that clutch this time.
Tonight's gonna be unreal. It's gonna be great.
I really hope so. The
Dude,
Mavs game last night-
if Ant wins this game, I don't think there's ever gonna be anyone who's had more praise across like social media.
Yeah,
But if he loses
100%.
this game, there's gonna be he not even a stinker, but he doesn't like go off. He's gonna get so much hate.
It's all about the media, dude. He has to play well or he's done.
I actually
so much hate.
I actually
So
do have a
much
question for you guys. I don't know if you've seen it before. KD tweeted, like, his Twitter finger is always online. He said, it's really weird how NBA fans hate the NBA. And I
I
think
saw that.
that relates to, like, the media. After Ant has been unbelievable in the playoffs, and after one game, we can already see what's going to happen.
Yep.
And, like, even I saw a TikTok about the Bucks ring, how Giannis scored 50 in Game 7, like 60% shooting. They came back down 0-2, and you hear nothing about it because people just say, "Oh, that doesn't count. That ring doesn't count. So and so was hurt. It's a Lemicky ring." Like, why can't NBA fans just appreciate what?
I think it's just Twitter, though. I think
Yeah,
when
it
Ant
was
is
like-
when Ant is like playing ridiculous, it brings all the eyes, and then everyone just wants to hate him.
And
I think
once you
it's
see him
the social
fall-
media effect as a whole, though. Like, people in real life aren't going to be like, "Oh my God, Ant sucks now," but they just do it for reaction.
I don't
know.
want
I think it's
yeah.
weird.
It's fun to hate.
I don't
you
want to
can't
care.
lie.
Yeah.
I don't want to care what social media thinks about my favorite player, but I do.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Unfortunately,
Like
I
about
do.
Joel. Like, it's every single series with Joel. He's getting hated on for just playing his game.
Phenomenal series, man.
I will say that luckily,
Yeah.
Maxey's probably the most liked guy
Yeah.
in the NBA media
Can't
ever.
hate.
Ever.
No.
I don't see any hate on that. Like, because like even Game 6 he didn't play well. They're like, oh well, he got him there.
Yeah.
But if
I
someone else did that, no. If KD did that,
I
straight
personally don't believe in like the "he got him there" thing. Like, if you got us here, you're good enough to also carry us or give us 25, like 30 points.
hate. No, I agree. I wasn't mad at Maxey's performance in Game 6.
Something about KD's tweet that like, I do really agree with, like something about the NBA that's just putrid to me is watching like guys like for example Jalen Brunson. We just went through it. Like that's not to me. That's just not basketball. Now you don't really see that in college because these guys
Here we go.
like do you what?
No, I agree.
Open up the floodgates.
I-
No, yeah, I have
No.
to because I need to speak to the public. It's clear as going on YouTube. I just like watching Jalen Brunson. Like to me, that's just not basketball. And in college, I guess guys aren't experienced enough to do that, or if it doesn't get called, I don't know. But it's just when I watch March Madness, I just don't see that.
The issue is with the NBA, they reward players for
They do.
flopping and making non-basketball plays. Like,
And it just and I thought
in college, it's a team game. In the NBA, it's iso ball.
Well, I agree. I feel like it's a skill almost. Some people like
It is a skill.
it's a
everyone
skill,
can't-
but it's not fun.
I
to
know, but
watch.
I don't agree. But I don't think Pascal Siakam's fun to watch. But it's a skill. His mid range, his ugly ass fadeaway, random ass.
But I don't
Jokic
mind.
behind the
Yeah.
back.
I don't mind watching Pascal. Like I
It's
hate
fine.
I
Watch
hate-
Lil
I-
Terry playing.
I hate watching Siakam.
Yeah, but Ben is
But
different.
he's good. He has it's a skill to get those fouls. Because if everyone could do it, they would.
It's kind of like
But
similar
what
to
gets
Trae
me
Young.
mad is like that different players on the floor have different whistles. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, I think that's
Like
bad.
Brunson versus Maxey in the
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
Maxey shot 2 free throws. For someone, all he does is drive and shoot
because
threes.
he doesn't block, he doesn't get the calls.
So in what other cases do
That's-
players have other whistles except Maxey?
Well, no, it's just like an all-star whistle. Like LeBron gets a ton of calls.
Some
Embiid
people
gets a
have
ton
the
of
whistle,
calls,
some
bro.
people don't.
Obviously,
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
it is
calls.
having the ball, but some of it is.
It's kind of just like a tenure thing. It's almost like once you have been an all-star
Yeah.
for a certain amount, but KD gets no foul calls. Maybe he doesn't drive a lot.
Yeah.
He doesn't shoot free throws.
Neither does
I
Tatum.
feel like
I'm
he.
not gonna ask
Who?
him back to
Tatum really get any calls?
No, but he doesn't get
He
stuff called against him. Like, obviously,
He
push-off,
pushes
it
off.
happens every single
He is
time.
a pro.
It's
at the
every
push-off.
single time he drives, and it's just you can't guard it because it's impossible.
Every time.
It's getting so confusing.
You push off, it's
I don't
impossible.
know what I think.
Is Jason Tatum the Jordan of Tobias's?
I think so.
I don't even want to consider him in the Tobias Harris category.
You know what
I
that
think
means?
he's better than
I
that.
Yeah, I don't either. Like it just means what it means.
He's inconsistent, but when he's on,
Like, he's just
35
Tobias
instead of
Harris.
18.
He's the best version of Tobias Harris.
Yeah, he's the best.
Whereas when Tobias Harris is off, he's 10 points. When Jason Tatum's off, he's
Toby
20.
Loki does do that, but he just can't. He's not good enough.
Toby does love that push off too.
He does, yeah. But he doesn't hit the shot.
So no, Tobias loves backing
On that
his man
baseline.
down from the 3-point line and getting that little
Yeah, airball.
turnaround.
Just the difference is that Tatum makes
And
it.
it's
Toby
always-
doesn't.
I'm so
So
happy
no one
I'll
hates
never
on
see
Toby.
that again.
And it's always on the baseline every time. And Detroit's about to pay him 15 M's.
Where do you go from where you are if you're Tobias Harris?
I don't even think.
I
I don't know.
don't
If I was him, I
retire.
wouldn't
He should
care
retire.
about it.
I don't know.
No, I
I
would
would
want
want
to
to win
win.
a ring, bro. I just made $180 million. What else do I need money for? I mean, obviously, it's
Yeah, but
completely
like,
different.
I don't
when
even
it's a
see a contender like wanting anything to do with it.
If
He's
you're getting
actually
Tobias Harris
he's
for
not
10
that
mil a year,
bad. Like it's a hot take.
I know,
He's not
I
even
know,
swag.
I know he would never do that. But like, if I'm Tobias Harris, I'll take 10 mil a year to go try and win a chip.
How he as a
I bet the
midfielder,
Thunder-
he's not like.
The Thunder will give him 10 mil.
Is he gonna contribute?
Tobias is not a bad player.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Philly media
He
ruined
sucks.
his.
He's not terrible.
They're right.
His
situation,
confidence was
bro.
probably extremely shot. towards
That's
the end of the
why
season.
he was so bad.
Give
in
him
my
a
opinion.
good
He's
vibes
like
on
a he's
the
like a high 30s 3-point shooter on a good year. He's decently efficient. He'll hustle. He'll do everything you ask. I think you hear it. It's a cliche. He's a pro's pro, but he just so happens to be playing for the Sixers.
He's a really good defender, or not defender, rebounder as well.
Yeah,
And a great defender.
He's a-
Yeah, and a great
he
defender.
did really well on runs.
He uses
I was-
body well.
Yeah, he's strong.
He's always been a good defender.
Dude,
I always
he's-
get confused why they switch Brunson.
He's averaged 18 points a game for 10 seasons straight. A guy like that can contribute to any NBA team.
Yeah, he's
No
not.
matter
he's
who,
not a
no matter
star.
what team you've done.
He's not gonna get 10. He's not gonna get 10 mil though.
He's not a bum.
He's gonna
GMs
get
know
30 mil.
Yeah.
Which he shouldn't. But I'm saying
Yeah,
if I
but-
were him, I would take 10 mil and go win a ring.
All right, but that's not likely. What if
No,
it's
it's
like
not.
20 mil on a contender?
No,
Then-
he's not
then
worth
that-
20 mil.
that-
He's not
Yeah,
worth
then
20
it
mil.
hurts
I
your
agree.
team.
Yeah, I agree.
If I'm Tobias, I want to be like a 4th, 5th option, maybe a bench guy. I would not care.
I think he's a 5th option on
You
championship.
can't want to be a bench.
Fourth is fringe.
No, like I'm not
Shut
saying I
Yeah.
want to be a bench guy, but I want to be.
Fifth
I'll take a
option's
back
weird.
seat and maybe be a mentor 30,
Something where
25,
like
30 minutes a game.
spotlight's not on him, so like if he messes up, like he doesn't get critique.
Yeah, where he's a role player.
It's really all confidence.
Yeah.
It is like
He's
And
horrible.
as being the most probably inconsistent player in the NBA,
yeah.
Philly's not the place you want to be.
He-
I mean, we
Obviously,
Philly
we,
on
we-
max contract.
we feel that more because we're obviously Philly fans, but like
Dude, you guys paid him so much money.
I think it
But-
was 180.
We're brutal, man. We
That's
knock
36.
people
That's
out.
36
I don't
million
even know
a
what
year.
the odds are.
We're
36
brutal. We're
36
brutal.
million a year in 2019.
Everyone
That's
says we're brutal
like
to him, but like
top
we tried.
10
We tried to
player.
like him.
No, but we
That's
are
top
brutal.
10
Like
player
good players that like
That actually is.
We
Like-
tried to welcome him.
The year we
for,
were
like,
the year we
a
were
couple
one
years.
seed, he had a case for an All-Star appearance. The 1 year we lost the
He had
Hawks.
a case
Well, yeah, people were saying.
for an all-star appearance.
Yeah.
They didn't have much money.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying with Philly, like we used to try to work that shit. And he was decent that year. Like, that was his best year, I think. He was
He
a
was
20.
a fringe all-star.
No, yeah. I know.
That's the issue. That's Elton Brand. I think he's done as much damage to our organization as anyone.
Who, Elton?
Yes, I mean he's just
Okay, I will say
handing
this
out
though.
bags of cash. to
People,
Tobias
like,
Harris.
People say it's when we signed Tobias Harris to that contract, and then we also signed Al Horford and whoever else we got. Every single prediction video was Sixers are the 1 seed. And people thought the Sixers.
It's revisionist
And that's-
history.
Yeah, exactly. Like obviously it looks bad back then, but at the time, I know I was excited. Obviously,
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yeah, obviously, everyone's the smartest person ever when you look back and criticize. Like, I know I just criticized Elton. I don't think 36 mil for Tobias was ever a good idea.
I agree.
Paying Al Horford,
I thought the Al
personally would
Horford.
not do that. But
Well,
like,
I thought that was sick. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, the only
You
guy
got the
who
Embiid
can stop
stopper.
him is
yeah,
on our
exactly.
team. And then we went and lost, got swept in the Celtics in 4 games.
No, I'm convinced
Not a
he's
single-
king to us.
not a
We're
single
afraid,
game
he
was
bro.
was an undercover agent.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
And then we traded him to the Celtics, and he's good again.
He's so good.
Well, no, wait.
Out of
we traded him
principle.
to OKC.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
was
say
bad on OKC, right?
I don't even know if he got playing time.
he
It was
just.
weird.
It was
remember
something
he was
weird.
wrong.
I don't think he like really. He didn't fit into their timeline. 36.
He just thrives in Boston. He'll never get old in Boston. He just thrives.
I hate him so much. I hate his sister too.
Oh yeah,
Anna Horford
his sister is the
absolute worst. She's the
What would we have
worst.
gotten from the Thunder? Was it Mike
Muscala?
Muscala? It was Muscala who turned to Maxey. Al Horford's the best contract Alan Grant has
Really?
ever done.
It might have
Really?
been.
Yes, it was
Muscala's the reason
literally
we got Maxey.
it was a straight up salary dump too. It was from Muscala.
Yeah, no, we got Maxey, so.
I'll take it.
That
Good,
is
good
crazy.
signing, Elvin. Good signing.
Can you imagine where we'd be at if we picked I don't know. I know the Heat picked Achua pick before. But
What class was
if the Heat took Max,
Was he the
Yeah,
Halliburton
you
class?
can say that for a lot of them. Could you imagine if we took Tatum or we took?
No, I know that, but Maxey, I think has given Embiid and Sixers fans some type of hope that it's not all shit when Embiid leaves. We still have a top 15, 20 guy.
Yeah.
If not, I think we would be. I don't know if Joel would still be on the team. I think he might be.
He loves Maxey.
Yeah, he does.
He's not leaving out.
That's
He
his
loves
boy.
Maxey.
That's his boy. I mean, I've never been mad at the picks of Fultz or Simmons. They were the picks at the time. At the time, they were the
I think the full I don't
they
want
were the
to go
consensus
back.
one.
Fultz
was
before
like
the injury was
Fultz was
40%
never.
from three.
Fultz
He was
averaged-
always the one, but
Wow.
he never supposed to.
No, he was though. Fultz averaged 24 a game in college. That's
At
unheard of.
Washington.
That's unheard of. Who
Like,
averaged 24 a game
nobody
in
was
college
angry
besides
when
as a
they-
freshman? Besides 7'4" Zach
And
Edey.
he was a lockdown defender, great
He was so
playmaker.
athletic too. He was 40 plus.
Nobody can
I
ever
mean, he's
say
still
I told
soft,
you so.
but-
Because
Oh, yeah,
he
that's
was
what-
great.
If Markel Fultz panned out, I think we would have had a chip by now. And
I
I'll
mean,
stand
you
by
really
that.
can't really tell. You don't know how.
His
he
first game against the
performed.
Wizards, he bricked so many free
Dude,
throws.
I mean, it's
Like you can't expect that to happen. It's
No,
just-
you can't.
It's
That's why I'm never
unlucky.
mad
It's
at
Philly.
that.
It's the Philadelphia fan block. So are we
No,
surprised?
what happened with Kyle Anderson? Kyle Anderson, the same thing.
He looks weird.
Kyle Anderson, what?
Watching Kyle
Oh,
Anderson
his jump
shoot
shot.
free throws?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
He's got the same nerve.
That's Kyle Anderson.
He looks
He wasn't
really
supposed to be
good.
an NBA superstar. Fultz was, and that's why.
No, yeah,
and that's
of
why it
course,
hurts.
And we did see what Kyle Anderson
Slow-mo.
turned out to be. We never saw Fultz. Fultz is. I think he could be a really good bench player. I would love to have him back.
He's a free agent this year.
No, yeah, I would
He's
love
alright.
him back.
I like him. I think he's still a good playmaker. But
I
he
feel
just
like
can't shoot.
also-
No, I think he can though.
If
His
he,
jumper's back.
if he came to
But he
Philly, I
shoots
think it'd be
90%.
I think Orlando's a good place for him.
He would just have panic attacks.
Yeah.
Somewhere
Like,
out of the spotlight.
he would have some he would get the yips
You
probably.
would
or
get
something.
PTSD
Yeah.
from you guys ever seen the clip where JJ Redick cursed out a bunch of reporters who were trying to record him shoot free throws back when he was fresh off the motorcycle accident?
I've not actually.
That's picture us in a year, 2 years as a 20-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to his arm, I can't imagine the amount of pressure.
Well, they tried to say it's an allergy, right? But
That was Zaire Smith.
That's when I'm mad.
But right when you perform in Philly, your confidence skyrockets because people love you.
But then as soon as you don't,
Yeah, you have to be
You'll be
you have to be
crucified.
consistent with it.
Yeah,
Though.
you do.
That's
That's a really poor thing to
no,
say.
yeah,
you
it's
know?
bad.
Like
it's
if
not
you're
a
not
good
playing like you're supposed to,
I'm
you're
not-
gonna get immediately back.
I'm not
You will.
supporting that behavior. Although I might do it with
I partially
bias.
If I get drafted to
It
the Sixers,
depends.
I delete social media and just
Yeah,
play
exactly.
basketball.
There's guys like Tobias, Harden, Simmons. They say they'll never play for our franchise again. They won't. Simmons
No,
wouldn't hop on the
Harden
court
will
for
pay
that.
for Morey.
More. He would never.
If we
He would never
fired
play for the
Morey
Sixers
and got someone else, I think Harden would have came back this year. I'm
Yeah.
glad we didn't.
I think
I
he's-
don't, want
I don't know.
I think Harden just doesn't want to play for Morey. He would play for the Sixers. I think he likes Philly, honestly.
Yeah.
His boy
What
Ruben, he
happened
loves.
between them,
He
bro?
does well.
He said he lied. He said
He
he
promised
lied.
him
He said
money.
he lied to him.
Yeah.
He was in China going off on his.
You get
Daryl
promised
Morey
him a
hate
contract. And he didn't get it.
And then he got the board in the club. I hate their He's a liar.
The pool with the firework shooting out of it.
Yeah.
Better
People
edit
get for
board
it.
pants.
I think I'm good. If you guys have any last thoughts, I mean, this
Good.
Wolves game is about to start, and probably
And
5
Edwards.
or 10 minutes.
And Edwards 40 ball tonight.
It's on
Incoming.
TNT, so it might have started.
Probably starting right about now.
I think it's gonna be a defensive masterclass by the Wolves.
I hope so.
I really enjoyed being on this podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Ben.
Yeah,
on.
of course,
having
of
me.
course. Honestly, we might have to have a second installment of this after the conference finals, and yeah, I had a lot of fun recording this today.
Better get a new one of these. This is fun.
This
Yeah,
is
this
fun.
was
man.
awesome. I mean, I
We
wouldn't
should do
mind
like
running it back.
maybe like a different category or something.
Maybe
I think this
the
was-
next episode we can give all the We can give our teams to Chase, and we'll have him choose which one's the best.
Yeah,
We
or,
don't have
I mean,
to-
I doubt anyone's still watching at this point and hour we're in, but
No way.
throw it up on the screen and take it to a little vote. But
Derek White, De'Aaron Fox, KCP, Laurie, Jokic.
you know, I'm probably just gonna have it like the numbers above us, and then once everyone gets drafted, just put it in there. But
Yeah, leave your number in the comment.
yeah,
I think
One,
I
two,
won.
five.
Let me know.
Team on, baby.
Two.
Get the bag rub, get the bag rub, get the bag rub, get the bag rub. Spend a little bit money and it still stack up. Fucking only thought he got my